there, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Angie, and I'm a chemist who loves makeup. And I like to review makeup products by using my background to research the ingredients and sharing my findings with you. Today's video is gonna be about the new Tarte Face Tape Foundation. This is their rebranding of their Shape Tape Foundation, which was a major flop for a variety of reasons. And so we're gonna talk about if they changed anything. Is this the same as one of the foundations they launched last year? And we're gonna do that by looking at the ingredients and seeing what changed between the two of them. And with that, let us jump into the video. So I am going to be comparing the Face Tape Foundation to the Shape Tape Matte Foundation because those seem to be the closest. The hydrating one didn't seem to be as similar ingredients, so I tried to pick the one that was the most similar. So right off the bat, the first two ingredients of this is Switch. So in the new formula, water is the first ingredient. In the Shape Tape formula, it was cyclopentasiloxane, which is the second ingredient in the Face Tape Foundation. So we've seen cyclopentasiloxane a lot. Basically, it's a liquid silicone, and this liquid silicone evaporates very fast. So this is great for matte foundations because they dry down. But since these ingredients are Switch, we can probably assume it won't evaporate as quickly because there is gonna be more water. And in this formula, they also took out the isododecane, which also is something that helps things evaporate quickly. It's commonly used as a base in liquid lipsticks, but in the new Face Tape formula, they took this ingredient out. It was replaced by a similar ingredient, which is cyclohexasiloxane, which is kind of similar to the cyclopentasiloxane. A lot of times they're used in conjunction with each other, and these all basically help do the same thing of this evaporation. The next ingredient in the Tarte Face Tape Foundation is phenyltrimethicone, and this was also present in the Shape Tape Matte Foundation, but not quite as high up in that old formula. And this is a silicone that is an occlusive agent. An occlusive agent is something that prevents water loss. So this is gonna be better for you if you have dry skin, because usually matte foundations aren't very kind to the skin. This is gonna help you retain some of that moisture in your skin. The next ingredient is methyl methacrylate cross polymer. And this is very similar to another ingredient that was in the Shape Tape Foundation. They're pretty similar, gonna do almost the same thing. They are film formers, and this is what gives it its long wear abilities. You also see this a lot of time in liquid liners, and this is just gonna be able to film a film over the skin. It's gonna help it be like a water repellent and help it last throughout the day. The next two ingredients we will talk about is butylene glycol and glycerin. Butylene glycol is present in both the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation and the Tarte Face Shape Foundation, but the Face Tape Foundation also includes glycerin. Both of these are humectants, and humectants are ingredients that help absorb water from the environment and bring them into the skin to hydrate your skin. This is gonna also be ideal for people with dry skin. So one thing that does scare me, it says there's fragrance in the Face Tape Foundation. Sometimes they put fragrance in to offset a less than pleasant smell from other ingredients, but I don't know if this is gonna have a scent on its own. So if that's something you're worried about, just do know that they do have fragrance labeled as an ingredient. And in the Shape Tape Foundation, they didn't really rely a lot on extra claims, includes this extract, it includes this. They didn't really rely on that in the Shape Tape Foundation. I'm assuming because they felt they didn't really need it, that they could just kind of piggyback off the popularity of the Shape Tape Concealer. But now I think they're kind of trying to appeal back more to people, so they're putting in other benefits. One of the things that they're putting in is an extract that's it's called the snow mushroom extract, and an apple fruit extract as well. And the last skin benefit they put in there is hyaluronic acid. Extracts like these can trigger allergic reactions in people, so if you know you're sensitive to either of these, this is not a foundation for you whatsoever. And I don't really know a lot about the claims of the apple extract, but the snow mushroom extract is supposed to have hydrating abilities, but there's also hyaluronic acid, which is similar to the glycerin butylene glycol. It helps attract water. So it's kind of hard to say that the snow mushroom extract is the one that's giving you these hydrating benefits when you have things with research behind it, like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and butylene glycol. So the three hyaluronic acid ingredients that were listed were hyaluronic acid, hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, and hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid basically means that's being split up into different parts. And these smaller molecules are gonna help it penetrate the skin better, and so it'll be able to work a little bit more efficiently. and sodium hyaluronate. And sodium hyaluronate is put in there because it is a more stable version, because it is like the salt form of this and not just the free acid. It is not as stable. And these 3 ingredients are all listed below the 1% line. The suggested use I've seen for hyaluronic acid is anywhere from 0.1 to 2.0%. So we don't really know how much is in there because it does fall below that 1% line, and after that 1% line, you don't know what the concentration is of these. So there could be 3% of these, there could be like 0.3% of all these. So it's kind of hard to say if there's enough hyaluronic acid to provide benefits in this. So a lot of my skincare products do have hyaluronic acid in them, and I do enjoy them, but I also don't know if the hyaluronic acid is what's helping hydrate my skin, or like the glycerin and butylene glycol, because a lot of my products do have both those things in there. It's not really like a serum I use like moisturizers, eye creams, that kind of thing. So for me, I would not buy this foundation based on the skincare benefits alone. So overall, in terms of the foundation formula, I think that they made a better decision by not trying to like spread themselves too thin and make 2 different foundation formulas. This kind of seems like they tried to make a middle of the ground road. It seems good for probably like normal skin, but it also does seem like it has benefits for people with drier skin. I think this will work well on a lot of people. I'm personally not gonna buy this. I still really enjoy my Shape Tape concealer, but at this point I'm not really willing to go out and try a new foundation. Quite a few foundations that I have to use up that I love, and so I'm not really looking to try out this foundation. I think it is gonna be like a decent foundation. I don't think it's gonna be a bad foundation. So let me hear your opinions on this launch. I kind of want to know what you guys think, and I would love to hear it down below, so don't forget to leave that. And if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button so I know to make more videos like this, and hit the subscribe button so you always know when I upload a new video. With that, I will see you next time. Bye!